So, what you're looking at right now is some early beta footage of the Adventures of Id Chapter 2, which is obviously the second chapter in the Adventures of Id saga, I guess you could say. Not to be confused with the Twilight Saga, which fucking sucked, but the big thing about the second chapter, which is specifically what I'm showing right now, is I wanted to show mainly the change in area, specifically the change of setting that Id has gone through. The first game mainly been set in the forest and a couple small settlements, trading posts, small cabins in the woods. I wanted to change it to be this major city because you got a lot more options in the city that will allow for more gameplay, more story, and just more interesting character development. So, what I'm doing here right now is I'm mainly just kind of walking around the first couple of areas that you come into. There's not a whole lot to do in the first few minutes of the game, as you're mainly instructed to go find the man who summoned you to the New World once again, and to discuss things with him before the game world really opens up. Once you discussed with him your very first mission, the entire world opens up to you. Every guild, pretty much every guild, every gang, every shop, every trainer, every bounty hunter is opened up, and it's yours to take at whatever pace you'd like. Obviously, you can't go and do one of the major bounty hunts against the level 30, I don't know, because you would say drug lord, but you can start training, join guilds, and even work your way up the criminal ladder in the city, which will give you certain aspects and advantages we'll find in the city, but will have a negative perception on you as a character while dealing with certain other people. One big thing about the game was the tone. I wanted to change the tone of this game, or this chapter more or less, as from the first, to a much darker setting. As you can see, the very first screen that you're seeing right now has two people who have been murdered, one of them being a young child, in an ensuing riot. I wanted to paint this picture of a city that's just like Gotham City. It's just filthy, it's crime-ridden, and there's going to be a lot of things to get through here. There's cultists, there's major religion at work. Not necessarily religion is bad, but it can have negative effects on a society if it gains too much power. So that was just one of the big things I wanted to stress. Now, the footage here is fairly small, and you've only seen basically the first two screens, and I am just out of footage now. So if you're watching this video, I'd like to thank you. I'd like to ask you to check out my Facebook page, because that's where I post the most updates. My Steam concept page, where I have a few of my longer standing goals, and you can even find a download for Chapter 1 before I put everything up on Greenlight in several months. I'd like to thank you for watching the video again, and have a nice day.